turning all of the animals out on pasture. I have some sad news to share with you. Spring farmathon is gonna be starting. It is not starting.
I got a fish on it.
Welcome back to Todd Family Farm. So today is Wednesday and we're getting ready to head over to do barn chores, but we're going to be turning all of the animals out on pasture this morning. So that should be fun. Sometimes, especially the horses, when we turn them out, get pretty rowdy and run around. So maybe we'll get that on video. Hopefully nobody runs through the fence, but we're going to get everybody turned out on pasture and I know they're excited for it. The cows have been extremely impatient, but they got their hay bale finished, so we're gonna turn them out. The horses are turned out. Buckshot didn't even run. He's just happy to get out on grass. We got the ewes turned out up here. Mr. Buck has been turned out. He's a big boy. Here come the cows. Alrighty, we made it back from the barn, got everything turned out on pasture, which is really nice, not having to feed hay anymore. Everything is really calm, which is really good. Now we're back home, so I'm gonna get 3 bottles made and go out there and feed all 3 bottle lambs. So here we go. Okay, everybody, I have some sad news to share with you. So came home from the barn and immediately went to get bottles made to come out and feed the bottle lambs. I didn't have time to come and check on them this morning because I was running late and so I had to go get to the barn. But so I hadn't seen them at all yet this morning, but Emma came down to get ready to help feed them and she said Sweet Pea's lamb was dead. So came out here, sure enough, the lamb, Millie, was dead. I don't know why. She was the smallest one, but she was doing really good. She was drinking plenty, but not drinking too much, that it would have hurt her. And she was in here dead. We don't know why. Sometimes lambs don't even need a reason, logical, scientific reason to die. They just decide to, so that's very sad, especially when she was doing so good. I was not expecting that this morning, but part of raising animals and part of farming. So, well, that is a sad start to the morning, and she was our only female bottle lamb, but it's the way it goes sometimes, and I'm sad about it, but tried our best, and just didn't work out, so. Alright, everybody, it is a while later. Emma is being ornery. She doesn't want to be on video. Today's project, we are working on the Silverados. We started hearing noises in the front part of the truck. They got worse and worse and worse. So we looked into it, and the whole front part, like the wheel hubs and everything in there, has to be replaced on both sides. So we got the tires off, but basically we're rebuilding like the whole frame of the tires and everything up front. So it's not a fun job, and we're doing it ourselves. Are we crazy? Maybe a little bit. We learn a lot doing it. Yeah, new experiences. So we ordered a bunch of parts and they came in yesterday. That should be the last of them, so we should have everything to rebuild it. Now we're gonna run up to the Ace to get some new bolts because everything is so rusty. It's pretty much impossible to like loosen up the bolts and get them out nicely. We're trying to get some new bolts so we can just cut them off. That's the plan. I'm gonna make a parts run real quick, and that is pretty much what's going on today. So alright, everybody, it is now probably 4:30 and we're over here to do afternoon chores. All the animals look really good, so we got everything on the truck We're only doing one side for now because it's the one that urgently needs it. Like, it was falling apart. So we got everything tore apart. And tomorrow we just have to put it back together. And then we'll be done. That's about it for today. Go up here and check the cows. There's Rusty back in the trees. Okay, they look good. No new calves. Good morning, Rossi. We're gonna turn Flossie out to pasture. She comes up every afternoon to get milked, and then we turn her out in the morning. So. Good girl, Flossie. Go find the other cows. And Rossi stays in here, and then when Flossie comes back in the afternoon, he nurses. And then done for the day. Good morning, everybody. Sorry it's a little noisy, but we are getting the planter out. So the plan for today is to finish up with the Silverados, and then we're going to be done with that. We are going to start planting. So we are going to get everything ready to go, which everything is pretty much ready to go. We just have the final touches. So we're going to fuel up the 81, which is what we're doing now, vacuum out the cab, clean the windows, stuff like that. Very minor things, just right before we go to the field. And then we're going to get the Silverado finished, and we are going to be ready to go to the field. We are going to be starting planting 2023 very, very soon. Everybody is super excited about it. We are so tired of repair work. We are ready to get in the field and do some planting. So Spring Farmathon is going to be starting very soon. So I hope you guys are excited. How's it going? What? How's it going? Good. Emma's checking tire pressure, and I'm gonna clean the windows. We got the seed tender out, and we went to test the engine, and it usually starts like first try every spring, and it's never had problems, but it is not starting. Well, it starts, and it starts good, and then it just dies immediately, so having to work on that. Good news, everybody. We got the engine working on the seed tender. So Dad had to take the carburetor out and blow air through it, I think is what finally fixed it. But once we got it fixed, it is running good. So we pulled the seed tender down here, got it hooked up to the Sierra, or getting it hooked up to the Sierra. That's what we're going to be pulling it with this year. And yeah, it's ready to go. There they go, Pop and Lemuel to get seed. And we're back to this. Yay! Hopefully we can get a good hit on it. Okay, we got it all put back together. So this is all new. And now we're going to put the tire back on. Alright, Zell, what are we doing this morning?
Going fishing.
Nice. You excited?
Yes.
Alright, see if we catch anything. Okay, we're on the second cup of coffee for the day.
I'm gonna catch my first fishing too.
Getting ready to go fishing. So the plan for today is to get the sprayer ready and all the spraying equipment ready. Yesterday we got all ready for planting, so.
And also our neighbor right up to like a few miles up the
We got breakfast. We had homemade biscuits and gravy for breakfast. It was delicious. I definitely just spilled my coffee, so We're good. We're good.
At least I hope the mama survives. So she can have more.
I got a fish on it. That's fish. Wow. She has a fish. Go, Isella. Wow.
First cast.
And it was just lounging out there.
Wow.
It was just like,
She did it all by herself.
Just found it. She put it in a live well, unhooked it.
Wow.
That is unbelievable. First cast, you caught it by yourself. You just put it in a live well and dismounted it. And they call her disabled. Nothing. No help. She just done it.
I got a fish!
Nice, Al.
That is a pretty nice walleye.
That's how you're gonna
Kiss
catch
it.
most.
Kiss it. I'll kiss it for you. Ready?
Can I catch another one?
You can try.
Alright, I caught a walleye. Emma's caught a walleye on the dam. Dad and Isella have both caught a walleye off the dock, and I got mine off the beach, so. And Eliza caught little bass, so. The walleye are really biting today. And there he goes. Okay, Liza got a walleye. And Jocelyn got a walleye. Man, these walleyes are biting. There he goes. Another walleye. He's just sitting down there. There he goes. How many fish have you caught?
2 so far.
And what kind of fish were they?
Bass and a walleye.
Nice.
You didn't video the rest though.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was all the way across the pond and you keep fussing at me about that. Oh! Do you have something? Would you like to explain to YouTube how you almost hooked me in the face?
No. But I caught that bass and that walleye.
Wow.
And I caught a crappie.
Yep. Alright, we are done fishing for now. We caught a lot of walleye and a few bass, and Caroline caught a crappie that we kept, but that was the only thing we kept. So, heading up from the pond, now we're going to get the sprayer out and work on getting that ready to go, because as soon as we finish planting, we're going to go right into spraying. Now we are working on the sprayer, so what we have to do to get it ready for spraying season is to put all the filters and strainers and plugs back in, since we take those out before we put it away for the winter. When we're done with it, to let all the water drain out so there's not water sitting in the lines over winter that will freeze in there and burst the lines. So we got all those put back in. For the main plugs around on the sprayer, we just have to get the spraying tips put on the booms. So we need to get the sprayer backed up and fold out, and then we can put those on. So alright, we just went and pumped a little bit of water into the sprayer, just so we can run the system a little bit and make sure that it is working correctly. Okay, getting it folded out. Alright, we're putting the spray nozzles on now. That's what they look like. These ones put on 10 gallons per acre. So we have the nozzle and a little strainer. Goes in there just like that. And then slip that onto there and twist it, and that locks it on. So just like that, that's what it looks like. We go through and do this for every single nozzle. Think. Okay, they are all put on. We're gonna run it and make sure that all the nozzles are doing correctly, not leaking, and that they're all flowing correctly. So here we go. Got it put in the shed. It is ready to go.